Hey guys, Dave here, and get ready for setting up some ads. That is what we're going into today. It's going to be good stuff. We've done a lot of the earlier things of building the funnel, made some follow-up stuff ready to rock and roll. Now let's actually build our ads. Good shit, hey? So I've made a little fake Facebook account to show you how this all looks with my amazing gym here. So let me show you what to do from here. So first things first, click up here. We're going to go to create ads and get the ball rocking and rolling. Now, if you've done some of this before, it might look a little bit different, but I'm going to take you through it completely from scratch. If you have done any of this, it will just be different for you, but you should be ahead of it. It shouldn't be anything you'll miss. So this is what will load straight away. I'm not going to actually use this screen yet. I'm just going to go leave this page. I'm going to click off that as well. First thing we actually need to do is set up some just back-end stuff on the Facebook ads. So come up here to where it says Ads Manager, and then come down here to Pixels down there. Once that loads, what we're going to be doing is creating a Facebook pixel. What is this? This is essentially a little bit of code, what the pixel is, a bunch of numbers, right? That we can slap onto different places. When we slap onto different places, essentially anyone who lands on certain websites, we can then retarget things to them. So it's like we can follow them around once they've done it. It's like if you go to a festival and they put a wristband on you, everyone knows you've been to that festival afterward, and they could be like, hey, you must like festivals. We're essentially wristbanding our clients who land on our website, land on our pages, and we can target them later. So that's all you need to know. Create a pixel. Just call your pixel whatever, David Mifsud's pixel or your business. If you have a website, I would put this here. So let's say my gym is the Body Shapers, right? We would be here. I would take that and put that here. Okay, that's my gym in real life. If you don't have a website, what I would do, come to your ClickFunnels, and let's come into, where is it? Your, fuck is it gone? There you go, women's, like just the challenge funnels you've made, come to that. If you haven't got a website, see this URL here. Just take that first bit, get rid of the that last sentence, just take from that /back, copy, and just whack that in there. Okay, one or the other, make a pixel. That's all you gotta do. Woohoo! Okay, once that's done, we're gonna install it onto some of our pages. So this step's gonna load. From there, go manually install pixel code yourself. So click that button. Scroll down a little bit. This is the actual code, bunch of letters and numbers, as I said. Click, copy that to clipboard. Now what you're going to want to do with that is come back to those ClickFunnels. So this should be your 6-week challenge page you made. We're going to go edit page. We're going to install this code on both the opt-in page and the thank you page of both of our funnels, men and women. Cool. So up here, come to tracking code, click that. There might be some code in here already. I just go Command A or Control A, delete all of it, and then copy paste. That's the new code I just copied. So click off that, hit save. That's all you need to do. So again, make sure you've copied this code and then you paste it, and you paste it in there. We'll go out of that. Again, we're gonna do that on the thank you page as well. So come on down to thank you. Edit page. Nice. And then come down tracking code. Same thing. There's a code here already. Just go Command A, delete, and then paste the code you have before. Save. I'm not going to show you. Go right now. Pause this video. Do the exact same thing you just did, but do it on your other funnel, your men's ad. Okay. I'm not going to do it. Just do the same thing you did on that, and ready to rock and roll. Cool. So I'm going to imagine you've done that and you've come back and you're with me. Great. Once you've done that, hit continue and just hit cancel. Cool. So you put your pixel code on both men's and female funnel pages. Good stuff. What we're going to do next is we're going to go create custom conversion up here. Okay. What we're going to do there is going to pop up here. Ignore this for a second. We're going to go add rule. This rule is going to be URL equals And then we've got to add a URL. What we're doing here, just to give you a heads up, creating a custom conversion. Essentially what we're doing is telling Facebook when we want Facebook to know that we got a new lead so it can tell us. So just follow through. We turn that to URL, make it equals. We're going to add a URL here. I want you to come back to your ClickFunnels page. Let's do women's first. Again, do this for both. You do this for women's. Come to the thank you page down there. What we're going to do is we're going to take, we're not going to take, we're going to click this button here. It's going to open up the page. Beautiful. This is your thank you page for the women's one. You're going to click this top bit, all of it, copy that, and paste that into that spot there. So one more time, taking that top bit, copy paste it into there. Beautiful. What the fuck happened here? Just deleted it for some reason. Okay, done. Cool, that's sweet. Sorry, forgive me. Just cancel this for a quick second. I think we need to get the pixel actually rolling. No pixel. Okay, let's just do this. What I want you to do is go to your ClickFunnels and just, even just reloading that page should do it. There we go. Sorry, we just had to do that. So just reload that page, click test events, and this should pop up saying done. Awesome. Now come back here and we can go create custom conversion. Work, you piece of fucking shit. I think this is still going to work. So again, we took the URL for my thank you page, stick it in there, name this conversion women's 6-week lead. Cool, and just go category lead, create. Alrighty, so if we come over this side, custom conversions, this little star there, create that. Cool, that worked. Now what we do, this is like, it's set up and Facebook's like, cool, when someone hits that web page, I'm gonna start tracking it, but it's telling us no one's hit that web page. So what you do, come back to this and just reload that page. Yep, so all I do is hit enter again, I reloaded the page. Let it load. This will click on in a second, just come up here and reload that. And generally that does it. Happy days. See how it says active? We can actually start using this little custom conversion. This may all be going over your head. It did for me at first when I started learning it. Just do everything I'm telling and you'll be right. So we've made a conversion for our women's ad. This is what I need you to do next. We're gonna do that exact same process for our men's ad. So create custom conversion. Come back to your ClickFunnels. And now come down to your men's 6-week challenge. And you should have done the pixel on it already as well. I'm gonna have to do it anyway to do this properly. All right, let's quickly do that. So I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna do what we should have done before. Grab the pixel. Doesn't take very long. Copy men's ad. Settings, tracking code, delete, paste, save. Do the same on the thank you page. Tracking code, get rid of that. Place your one in there, save. Happy days, exit that. Now, once again, what we're gonna do, this thank you page, we're gonna open this up by clicking there. Now we're gonna come back to here and we're gonna go custom conversion. Could have done it with the other one, create custom conversion. URL equals, this is the same thing we did before, we're just doing it with the men's ad, exact same thing. So there's my landing page, my thank you page, I'm gonna stick that there. Name this men's 6-week lead. Category is lead. Done. Again, we need to get this active. The way we do that is we just reload that page again. Let it load completely. Done. Reload that. And we're sorted. So now we've done a men's and a women's. Essentially, we've told Facebook how to track if we got a lead for our men's ad or our women's ad, and we need to do that. So that's all done, fun stuff. Now we've done that, we're gonna come back up the top here. We're actually going to the ads manager. Let's make these motherfucking ads. Alrighty guys, now it's time to actually set up the ads. There was a little cut there, or maybe in a total new video, but this is now the actual setup of the ads. We've made our custom conversion, hopefully. So we can kind of rock and roll with the ads now. So let's come here, I'm gonna be setting up from my fresh account. Let's create an ad, create new campaign. Sometimes this loads looking differently. If so, there should be a button to say switch to like quick creation or something. It kind of ends up looking like this. So if it doesn't look like this, try click a button that says switch to another type of creation. It's just much easier to look at. So let's call this, women's 6-week. I don't even need to, just write 6-week challenge. No, keep it women's, keep it simple. Campaign objective, we talked about this in the video before. We want to make this conversions. Essentially, we're saying Facebook, we want to optimize to people who are going to actually land on our page and hit it. Ad set, so again, the targeting and a few things. Just call it ad set 1 for now. And this is your actual ad, just call it ad 1. So just set up like so for now. Nice and easy. Alrighty, so it should load up like this. If it doesn't load like this, you can close. It might look like this, in which case you got, again, this is like I was talking about the different levels, campaigns up here. Ad sets, second level, kind of like targeting, generally budget, where it's going, and then the ad is the actual creative stuff, the headline, the copy, the photos, videos, etc. Just going over that one more time. So now we're in the ad set campaign, all sorted, not much to do there. Ad set. So we're here. Now, first thing we'll do conversion is a conversion event. So we made that custom conversion before. We used your pixel and you made a custom conversion event through the rest of the good stuff in here. So you should have your leads here. So if you called it, women's lead, you'll search women's and you should find it. Okay, mine's gray because I haven't done this and activated it in a while. Yours should be green after you activated it. If not, you go to your ClickFunnels page and you just need to load it to give it a hit. So you load it up, log in. Assuming you set it up the way I taught you to set it up before, you just find the funnel. Just imagine this is it, right? This might not be it, but just imagine you clicked on the one you've made, go to the thank you page, and you just got to load that. So click this button here. That loads, right? And then this should be active. This does need to be active for this to work, okay? If not, go back to that custom conversion video I did and had before. So from here, we've got our budget. We're gonna be setting up 5 ad sets. I recommend $10 a day per ad set start. So it will be $50 a day total. Trust me, you need to have some skin in the game to get this working and actually test properly. So first one, go $10 a day here. Now we're gonna do some targeting. So again, we can target our audience. So here's how you do targeting this. Firstly, this is a women's one. So I'd go women. If you're going to do women and men, you can't always separate it. Trust me, ads that run to both never do as well as one that targets women, one that targets men. Now, just to clarify how I'm doing this you should open up. You'll have this with the video. It's our ad resources document. This is essentially in words what I'm about to set up. With the targeting, so we're going to eventually do 5 different ad sets. Pick the one gender, like I said just then, male or female. I do about 20 age bracket. The reason I do that is you need to get enough audience in this to actually, again, make some testing work. So let's go 20 age bracket. So let's say you're going to go women, and let's go 30 to 50. Simple, okay, in terms of the aging. Can you bring that down? Yes, you just end up with a small audience. So if you want to go a little bit smaller, you can. Depends how dense your area is. If you're in a small town, you may need to go 20 to 50, right? Like if you've only got a small town, you may need to just hit every single woman in the town, essentially. Whereas you've got a more dense population, maybe even go shorter, go 30 to 45, right? So now we need to find our actual area. So what you do is you actually type your address into here and it should work. So for example, my gym is 3 to 11 Flora Street, Sydney. So that literally just landed right on my gym, okay? That's where we are. So you type your address in there, then click here and you can adjust the radius around it. About 8 kilometers, I've always found is pretty good. When you go outside 8 kilometers, if I get people who are like getting outside this radius, it's generally a bit far. I wouldn't go more than 8. And again, it depends how dense and spaced out things are. Generally, 6 to 8 kilometers is good. If I go 6, that's pretty tight. Anyone in this range, no one in this range would say to me your gym's too far away unless they're just being ridiculous. But like I've got clients out in these suburbs, for example. So I know that about 8 kilometers, okay, is pretty good for me. You know, our area is pretty easy to get around. So 6 to 8 kilometers, depending on how wide you are, and you'll be able to see your audience on the side here. 57,000, not too bad, so I'd be happy with that. Okay, so type your address, do that. Now make your life easier, come down, save this audience. Yep, save this audience as women 30 to 50, 8 kilometers, right? You know it's gonna be 8 kilometers from your gym, don't need to specify that. So you can save that audience, easy peasy. Now placements, you can automatic placement it, but I like to edit the placements. And I would normally just start with like Facebook and Instagram, okay? So we're gonna click off Audience Network and we're gonna click off Messenger there. Yep. I would even say if you're not optimizing for it, click off Stories for now, okay? Because Stories are good, but the ads should look a bit different on Stories versus this. So for now, let's not get too fancy. Let's just go with what works, okay? That's all you're gonna set up for your placements. Cool, cool. That means you're gonna get the most bang for your buck on those platforms. This should all be fine. You shouldn't need to touch anything down here. Okay, so leave that for me. Unless something funky's come up, but that should be all set up. So that's what we're doing for our first ad set. Targeting females, $10 a day, and just click off some of those placements that are a bit, we're not optimizing for those placements with what we're sending out. Facebook might do it for us, but anyway. Now, Facebook page. You should have a Facebook page. My Amazing Gym is mine here. But you'll have your Facebook page here. If it didn't automatically sync, click here, sync it up with your gym. With Instagram, we're going to send this to Instagram as well. You need to have an account here. I haven't got an Instagram account connected. You just need to connect your Instagram account. So you'd go add Instagram account, find your account. Should be pretty easy. If you've already synced up your Instagram to your business, it should already be done. If not, just click add Instagram account. It's pretty straightforward. If not, Google's probably your best friend to just sync the accounts. I just want to stick to setting up the ads right now. So we've done that. Let's create an ad. How exciting. So like I mentioned before, we've got a few things. We've got our text, our copy, we've got our where we're sending them, and all this stuff. So I've given you 5 templates to start with back in this ad challenge resources documents. If you have all of this stuff, awesome. You can rock and roll with it. If you don't, no problems whatsoever as well. There are different options, and we're going to give you, stock images, things like that, if you just want to use those, or even my template video. But let's just assume you have a lot of this stuff ready to go. Come to this page. What we're going to set up first, we're going to set up an image. So you guys select image. Again, if you have this big group image of clients that I mentioned, you go upload image, find it on your desktop. Let's just say, like, that's your big group image. That was one we're using recently. Chuck that up. So just upload the image you want to use if you've got it. So there you go, my image is done. It loads there. My computer just decided to lose its brightness. Thank you, computer. I really appreciate it. Oh, yeah, it's back. Stupid thing. So you got that. This is so you can see how it looks on each thing. It looks like it's actually quite new. So that's mobile, desktop. That's how it looks on desktop. Probably go, yeah, don't automatically crop to square. That looks better if you ask me. Not a big deal, not a big deal. It looks like it's blurring mine there, so I'd probably not do that. In saying that, this is a lot closer up. I might have a look if it's blurred at the end. From there, now we've got text and the URL. So the text is the copy. So again, come back to here and I'll give you all this. So just copy and paste. So this is just going to be our first ad. Now, where it's got your brackets, your area, if you're in South Melbourne, right? South Melbourne. Here in Brisbane, if you're in a certain suburb, do that. This is the copy if you're doing they can get it for free formula ad, which I like. Again, if you're not doing this, Honestly, just remove the words free and nothing really changes in terms of the rest of the ad. Your link, ladies. This is going to be the link to your ClickFunnels page. So again, you should have before done your funnel. If you didn't do this, come to your ClickFunnels. This is the funnel for the page right here. I like to use Bitly, so we copy this, go to bit.ly, and you make your link. So you click here, paste, shorten, and give you a Bitly link. Pretty sure you can actually change this. So you could call it like challenge. You saw that already as a Bitly link, so maybe call it your business. I might call it body shapers challenge. Even that's a Bitly link. Wow, I thought this would work. Alrighty. Just take the link they give you and you can just check it goes to the right place. You click on it. Kaboom, goes to the page. So you get your Bitly link and that in your ads manager where it says your link, stick that there. Yep. There's another one down here, I'm pretty sure. Your link there. Okay, it's just that Bitly link we just took. Just copy paste that in. And the website URLs, this is where they go. Once they click like learn more, where are they going to go? So again, same thing. Take that Bitly link, stick it there. Let that load. Now, we've got this headline here. Again, if you come back to here, I've given you a headline to put there. You're going to copy paste this whole thing, copy and paste. And that ad's pretty much done. So really quick when you have the photo and you have this, it's kind of cool. I'm going to look at this at the end. I'm going to show you when we post it what this photo is doing, whether we want to change that. So I just made one ad. That's the first ad I recommend, ad number 1. Okay, so there's one ad here in the first ad set. It's all set up, it's linked up, and it's got the image, the photo, the wording, all done. Cool. So here's what we're going to do here. We're going to make 5 of these. So what we're going to do, we're going to come out of this. Don't worry about publishing yet. So that's in draft. This is how you make life really, really easy. Come to the ad set level, ad set 1. What we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it. Original campaign, just one copy, keep it simple, hit duplicate. Now you've got ad set 1 copy, come here, highlight, ad set 2. Everything else is already set up, you do not need to touch that. Just change it to ad set 2 at the top. Then you're going to come down here to add 1 in ad set 2. So just write add 1, set 2, it'll be easier to look at later. Cool. Now, we're going to change the ad slightly and test. Come back to my resources, ad number 2. We're actually keeping the copy the same. What we're going to change here is the creative. So this time, you're going to try one of the videos of a camera pitching to the program, grabbing attention. If you haven't made this yet, that's fine. I think it's just slightly ahead of this video. So if you haven't got it yet, that's okay. Just even put any video here for now that you can. Or even just leave it blank. But just grab a video you might have and upload it. So I'll show you what it should look like eventually. When you get like an ad, like this is an ad of me pitching, right?
Hey, what's going on? This is 1 kilo of body fat. It's pretty crazy, but I'm on a hunt for our next lot of ladies who want.
So you have to upload a video there. Now again, if you haven't got the videos, I've got the how to create the videos coming, like I think it's just under this video in this module, okay, on how to create those videos. So you can always just kind of come back to that, come back to this with those videos, or just set this up with whatever you've got. Or if you go to our program, I've put this for previous, but I've made a template video you can use, okay, if you want to not have to worry about creating your own video for now for whatever reason. Add resources. So I've got a template video here. You'll have access to this if you really want to stick a video in you don't have. This video essentially is a generic one that will work for you. Cool. So you put a video in there. So now it's the same ad. All there is we're testing a different video. Cool, everything else is the same, links are all the same, beautiful. So now we've got 2 different ad sets and 2 ads set up. We're gonna make 5 of these. Just to test 5 little combos, ad set 1 and set 2. So let's duplicate again. Ad set 3. Yep, we don't need to change anything in the ad sets. Leave that, come down below to the ad. And come to my tools, my templates. This one, we're doing the same video. Keep life easy. So still that pitch, but we're gonna change the wording. So we're gonna grab this. This is like a medium kind of copy. It's a bit of a different headline. So come down, it's gonna be ad set, ad 1, set 3. Come down to the wording here, primary text. Command A, delete that, and paste that new one in. I just took that from here. Okay, so this is our 3rd ad. Now again, this link, I just threw some random link in there. So come back to your bit.ly link, copy, chuck your link in. Don't accidentally leave that link for mine in. I don't know where that goes. Just left it for now. Cool, that's still right. So now again, we just changed the headline. It says like ladies body transformation on the house. We know it's hard to get motivated. So we just kind of got a few different wording at the top there, as opposed to this one, which is about like, this is the opportunity to get your fitness back, da da da. So just slightly different in the wording. Let's see if that does better and starts getting the ball rolling. This one has ages in here. I actually like ages. It just makes people think it's for them. So if you're doing 30 to 50, just make sure you come here, 30 to 50. Cool. So that one's all done. Same links, just change those links, different wording, same video. Now you got your 3rd one set up. Now we're going to duplicate this. Let's call it ad set number 4. And then set ad 1, set 4. If you want to make some notes for this of like which one each is, you can. It's all going to be here, but if you want to make like some notes in your computer and just be like, you know, ad setup stuff, you know, ad set 1 equals, you know, long copy group image, just so you know when you're testing. Ad set 2 equals long copy pitch video. Might be worth to just keep an eye on this stuff, but you can always go in and check really quickly on Facebook too once you set it up, just so you can keep your head around as we're going. Number 4, same copy. Okay, we're not changing the wording. All we've done here is a different type of creative. So I like, if you have these, client testimonial videos are awesome. So you want to get one of like you talking to a client and test that out. I found they're pretty effective. So what we're going to do is come back up to change video. Again, if you haven't got these, you can always just test more images for now, or you got to start trying to get these off your clients and whatnot. But like, here's one I have, one of my clients, right? Tells her story. So again, I might upload that. Nothing else changes, same copy. We're just testing out a different video, different creative. It's telling me my ad reach might be lower just because I've got a lot of text in this headline. Probably got a bit too much, but I don't worry too much about it. So in this case, again, same copy, links are all the same. Just need to change that. This is worrying. Just make sure, double check these links are the same as the one you want to send them to, which means I probably buggered up the links here. So yeah, just always quick review of your ads. Any links, make sure it's the right link to your Bitly that you set up. So ad set 4, testimonial of a client if you have that same copy. Again, if you don't, you could do a different image instead. Test that out. That's all done. 5th one, try a real short copy with a client testimonial. The reason we do a short copy with client testimonial is it encourages people to watch the freaking video, which does all the selling for you. Because if there's not that many words, I haven't really got an option. So we're going to do one last one. We're going to come back to ad sets. Let's duplicate that final one, ad set 4, duplicate. Cam on computer. Doesn't like me right now. So let me reload this because it wants to be a bastard. Ads Manager saves everything you're doing. So if you reload it like I just did then, you don't actually lose anything. Still here, ready to be published. Ad set 4, you're going to duplicate for me this. Thanks computer, it's going dark again. Well, at least it worked. Cool. Ad set 5. Don't need to change anything there again. Add 1, set 5. Cool. We're leaving that video, testimonial video. And what we're going to do with the wording, remove that wording, I'm going to put my short wording in. I just call it the 6-week tone and transform challenge. I'm winning for free. Again, put the right age in here. And then there's your link just here. So this is a super short, not a lot of info. People who aren't overwhelmed, they're more likely to watch the video because they can't actually find all the info here. So they watch the video and they'll hear about, me telling this story of a client because they want to know more. And that's how that ad works. So again, is there, like I've said before, the best ad? There's no best ad. It's just having different options. So we're not saying the same shit all the time to people, and different things will resonate with different people. If they're super quick, they haven't got time to read an essay, this might hit them and they're like, all right, you know what? Let's fucking do it. So I like to start with those 5 as a simple one. Again, you may not have every little bit of the video all set up right now, but watch my video training on how to do the videos. Start setting them up. Otherwise, you can steal my little template at least for one, which you can set up straight away while you create your own. Again, if you can create them really quickly, create your own and rock and roll with that. If for some reason that's going to be way too hard right now, you just want to get something up and running, you can use mine. It'll do just fine. And then over time, create your own. So everyone's at different stages. Everyone's got different time to invest in getting this done. But that's how you set up 5 for now. Okay. They'd be ready to, that is all set up, ready to go. All the links were there. We've got 5 ad sets. We're going to test $10 into each. Start giving us some data as to which one of those ads started doing the best. And that is essentially it. I'm just double checking if I missed anything. So then you hit review and publish and you're done. I haven't even made an account on this. You should have made, if you haven't made a Facebook account, just follow the prompts and you'll make one here. You have to put payment info in, I'm pretty sure. Put your ABN in, all that stuff. Oh, you can skip it apparently. Yep. As soon as you hit review and publish, they're done. As I was saying in this video, if it looks like your photos are a bit blurry or something, once you hit back here, and you can click on this button, have a look what it looks like in the feed. If it's blurry in the feed, I would definitely change it. As we said, just have a look and do that so it's not blurry. Which again, once you've published it, I haven't put everything in. Once you've published it, it'll say active. Facebook has to approve it. Then you can do that. So I'll show you in another video when we're looking at ad stats, how to look at your ads as well and just check that they're all rolling fine. But that's how you set up your 5 ads to start with and have all those 5 ad sets start testing using my options, things like that. Again, if you decide, a couple extra notes, this is worth reading, by the way. Read all this. I'm not going to read it out for you, but you can tweak the wording. If you haven't got some of the creatives, you can use the Google Drive. So again, you have access to the ad resources here. I've got tons of stock images if you need to use that. So female ad images. Okay, worst comes to worst, you could pick a few of these if you don't have the videos. Like that one's always done really well for me. You can see they're pretty cool photos. Make people look pretty badass. You can test a black and whitish kind of one without much color. So again, if you haven't got all the videos, you can use those to test while you create the videos, or watch my video training, start creating the videos that I like to roll with, and you'll be up and running with your ads there. And now after this, I'll teach you how to start reviewing the ads, see how they're going performance-wise. But if everything's set up, these will rock and roll. You start getting leads through the funnel we've created, and you can start booking them in and selling them. So have fun building all that, guys. See ya.